You know, shout out to the gang and those of y'all who watch No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? I guess this a part where they was talking about Crip Mac DP. My respect for Crip Mac up here, up here. You know, a lot of y'all would have went Arizona, Vegas, never came back to y'all hood. Never. What Crip Mac do? Got dropped off right with them generals, did what he had to do, went about his day. Stand up guy. Real stand up guy. He really showing that he is who he say he is. Like he say. He is who he say he is. Like he be popping it in his interviews. And he living up to that. First, it was all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? I looked at Crip Mac as real entertainment. Not no more. Not no more. You know why? Because he really living like that. First things first. What's good, YouTube? This your boy Santana, back with another video. Back to react. We got the No Jumper Show podcast with Adam22, AD, Lil House Phone, and my boy Big Ski. Man, this should be a good one. You know what I'm saying? AD probably gonna be the one talking about it. You know what I mean? You know, Adam gonna chime in. That's Adam guy. We about to jump right into it, man. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss a video. Let's get it.
I don't know. Alright, you know what it's time to discuss. So, yesterday, we were having a conversation about the fact that our friend Crip Mac had been exposed, I suppose you could say. Some old Facebook posts came up. AD maybe could add a little bit more color in so far as exactly what was going on in those posts, but they included him basically using some negative connotations, some negative words to describe Crips, and at one point maybe even saying some things to sort of be like claiming another gang. Now this was when he was very young and he was going through some shit. We've learned a lot about the early days of Crip.
And in case you don't know what a DP is, it's called a discipline. You know what I'm saying? Most hoods got that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, you can get DP for a numerous amount of reasons. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people just be scared to fight. Crip Mac ain't scared to fight. And from what I heard is, he was really putting a pause on a few of his guys. But in a DP, if you win your DP in your hood, your hood really ain't too much. I'm gonna be all honest with you. Nobody should win a DP. Simple. No, it's not one time somebody should win a DP. Especially if you boxing with the generals, the niggas who been around for a minute, been putting it in, been in that county jail a long time fighting. Come on now, in and out of pens. Come on now. Your DP is a discipline. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a put off. It's not a, oh, you can't come back to the hood type deal. No, it's a, we about to get it in, and we're about to go about our day. Now, what wasn't cool was how they let a video get out. See, that didn't sit right.
Through this whole process, but we were having a conversation about it, and then pretty soon after, a video pops up of Crip Mac claiming in the video that he was driving to his hood to meet with some generals, some higher-ups from his set, and then pretty soon after we see another video of Crip Mac driving back from the set, from the land. Jesus. Bloody as fuck, clearly got DP'd. And then we actually saw another video that came out that was filmed. The guy who's filming is basically getting yelled at by one of the generals, quote unquote, I believe, telling him not to film it, saying he's still from the set, don't film that, because, you know, of course,
whoever filmed that
DP situation happened,
should be getting a DP.
What do we make of this? What do you think about it?
Well, I just talked about this yesterday too. People liked what I had to say about it, so I'm gonna crack it off of y'all. If y'all don't know how LA politics work, you know what I'm saying? When you join a gang, there's a list of rules, you know what I'm saying, that if you make the hood look bad in any type of way, your homies may want to DP you. DP means discipline. You come to the hood, You feel me? If you don't want to get DP'd, most of the time you can't come back to the hood, or you better off not even claiming the hood no more.
If Cmac had refused to go show up,
they basically could have told him you can't bang the hood no more.
Right, and then he has to move to Arizona.
Is there like a manual or something that like teaches the rules?
It's not necessarily a manual, but like for instance, like if a nigga walks up to you, right, and then he's extra like, "What's up, nigga? I'm boom, 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 boom." Where you from? And you on some scary shit, and you like, "I don't bang," and your homies find that shit out. You turn it down. Yeah,
that's a DP.
That's a DP.
Oh, I was all red.
Or if you in jail and nigga asks you where you from and you turn
That's
it down.
That's probably where it happens the most.
You gotta roll it up. You go back to the hood. You getting DP.
You heard Cmac be saying, "No stirring nothing down."
It's like when you go to jail, right?
When you get the
you fucking get in there and people get to checking you, and like 5 minutes later, you like, man, I don't want to be in here.
You figure out that it's not a good self for you.
You go straight to the guard and tell them like, hey man, can y'all move me to another?
Get me out of here.
This ain't gonna work. That's rolling it up.
And so that's very much looked down upon as well. That's grounds for a DP.
Yeah, for sure. Easy.
I thought it meant like you had like a thing to sleep on, like a mat to sleep on.
You basically
all your shit is in your mat. You roll it up.
That's really when you roll out. When you're down,
get your bitch ass out of here.
Hitchhiker.
Yeah. Stick with a handkerchief on your head. Yeah. Okay, when you saw those Facebook posts, what was your reaction? And did you think that this was going to be what happened?
At first, I was like, how old was he when he did this shit? Because a lot of motherfuckers claim all type of shit when they're young. And to me, it seemed like he wanted to just be a gang member from the get-go.
Yeah, definitely.
To where it looked like he made up his own fucking hood when it came down to that shit. That was funny as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what he was saying when he got put on the 60s. I thought
even Cmac said it himself. He said when he was younger, he was a weirdo. He was just out here claiming something. Just wanted to claim something just to claim it. That'd be a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't no reason for a DP. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he had said some other things and did some other things. And the neighborhood card ain't gonna really like that too much.
Put on 60s in LA at first. Right. So he got put on 60s in Texas.
Oh. And, okay, so he got put on with 60s in Texas and then actually got put off
he didn't
by
like
them
how,
as well?
He basically said he didn't like how they crippin' was, so he got put off.
He didn't approve of their crib.
You don't think that like it was basically like them not approving of him? I guess there's no way.
I don't know, but out of town gangbanging is different than LA gangbanging.
So that he wasn't with 60s in LA, it was in Texas during that.
That's what I heard.
That's what the story was.
Yeah.
And so then when he comes back to LA,
so he
didn't respect their crib, so he
was upset because he got his ass beat by the gang, and so then he goes on Facebook and he starts saying some shit that basically equates to fuck rolling 60s, and that was
it's fuck the whole card.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I knew it was something.
Like I said, if the nigga was younger doing that and he went and got put on, like he really got put on his hood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And since then, he's been who he is.
The 5-5 is neighborhood.
That's still neighborhood.
Yeah, so I'm just so confused.
So listen, there's a card, right?
He's not from around here.
That's a neighborhood card. The neighborhoods is the 40s.
Yeah,
the
I know that.
5-5s, the 60s, the 90s, the rolling hundreds, and it's a couple other hoods that are like allies with them and stuff like that. So when you say neighborhood, they all push neighborhood. They're rolling. They usually put the O. So when you whack out an O, you see somebody whack out an O, that's their opposition, basically.
Right. So basically what Cmac did is he said fuck the whole neighborhood card. Basically. Now, no matter when you had said that, especially if you was, you was old enough to gangbang in Texas, and then you came back and this is what you wanted to have it did, it's still gangbang and on some 5-5 neighborhood shit. But we find out that you had said fuck the whole neighborhood card at one point in time. Easy DP.
And so there's obviously a shitload of people on YouTube gleeful about this. This is the best thing that you would think ever happened to them. But earlier today, I was listening to Whack 100 talk about this on Clubhouse, and he fucks with Cmac. They're cool and everything. But he basically said that this is how it's supposed to go down. He doesn't look at Cmac any less. He sees it as being something where 100% Cmac did the right thing that was supposed to happen within that. Like, Whack made it very, very clear. Crip Mac did not get jumped.
No.
He got
He got put
DP'd.
off.
It's not like a situation.
He didn't get
It's
put
not a
off. He didn't get
situation
put
where
off.
you're walking out of the liquor store and 5 people fucking come at you and beat the fuck out of you. And Crip Mac's OG, OBM Slim, I believe it is. He actually.
No, it is kind of like that.
He went on the fucking the clubhouse call though, and he specified how it happened. Crip Mac pulled up, and they said,
Beat up some young niggas.
but they basically said, "Do you want to talk about it?" And he just said, "Fuck it, no talking.
Get my DP.
Let's just go." And he fucking.
And that's why I respect Crip Mac way more. You know what I'm saying? Simple fact is, he didn't run from nothing. Like in his voice, he didn't stern nothing down. He went, got his DP on, got it over with. He going on about his life. A lot of niggas would have ran from that. That look, it's a moment in time.
Apparently, from the conversation we had with him,
My
beat
respect
up
for him.
some percentage of the people, but then
Up
obviously there
there.
were more people there, so they kept going with it. He fought a whole fuckload of people, and obviously by the end of it, he's all bloody and on the ground because this video clip surfaced where they were basically like peeling him up off the ground.
And that's wrong. You feel me? Because like his homies ain't supposed to let that footage get out of there, bro. That's fucked up. That is not no homie shit. You feel me? That make the whole hood look bad. You do not do your homie like that. And even with Crip Mac, you feel me? A lot of people really can't say nothing too bad about him because the nigga went to his hood to get his DP. He took his fades, my nigga. He did what he was supposed to do.
Squabbled
as a
up.
Gangster, if you abide into that, because there's a lot of guys who don't go to their hood because they scared
Facts.
to get DP'd or they scared to see certain motherfuckers and shit like that.
Facts.
So that, I mean, on some real gangster shit, that was honorable how he did that. But you know, like that's all this shit is fucking dumb, bro. I wish they didn't do him like that. Like it's for the internet to see.
That's why I don't like it, and obviously I have no fucking say in this, and whatever the fuck is happening between gang shit has nothing to do with me, but I hated it just because of the fact that this was basically, if this happened as has been portrayed, where he basically got DP because of these old Facebook posts, they're basically playing into a propaganda campaign from the people that they're sworn enemies with, who are trying to put out this information and trying to make him look bad. And so it's basically the same thing they're doing to Joe Rogan right now, really. But basically, you know, they're trying to do this whole smear campaign against
Adam.
him. And it's kind of a bummer that, like, we actually got to see him get beat up by his own people, even though, you know,
What's going on with Joe Rogan right now? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like the whole Kevin Hart, when Kevin Hart made the tweet about some shit and they redug it up. How y'all redigging this shit up about Joe Rogan again? Joe Rogan went on to do great things. He clearly rocked with black people. How y'all bringing this shit up again? Let that man live.
they're playing by the rules, and he doesn't seem like he has hard feelings about it. He said, I made some stupid decisions, and it is what it is.
And kids do not gangbang. Ain't nothing cool about that shit.
Facts.
This and even the fact that, you know, motherfuckers is on YouTube glorifying this shit all the time. This shit come with a lot of loss. It come with a lot of pain. This shit is not cool. It ain't nothing to play around with and shit like that.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself. You ain't got to do no bullshit.
You know, you can still have homies, and y'all can, you know, like do y'all thing or whatever.
And this time, I agree with Charleston fucking White.
What do you say?
This nigga
You're
was
so tapped in.
No, he was crying, bro. He had real tears in his eyes talking about how they did Cmac.
Really?
And he apologized for him, like, you know, saying shit about his mama. He was like, basically, you the face of the Crips, and this is how they did the face of the Crips, and they killed Nip, and they did all of that. Charleston was really like on some. He was really, really upset about this situation and shit. And what he was saying was real. I gotta call it how I see it.
But okay, Snoopy Badass has been in my DMs informing me of how he feels about the situation, because he had a very similar situation where he was part of a gang, and then it kind of got exposed that he maybe at a younger point in his life was banging something else.
Hey, was Stu Badass that one nigga who was a blood, but then was a Crip, or was a Crip, but before he was a blood? Like, what was that situation with Snoopy?
And they had him come to the hood. They beat the shit out of him, and it was a put off. So by the end of it, he's not with the hood anymore.
So why even?
But your hood could do that if they feel like that.
Why even go get put up? Oh, well, because then if you run into them, then you go and you didn't.
But some niggas too, they be like, I don't want to gangbang no more. So you got to get put off too.
Right.
You can't just walk away.
But from Snoopy Badass's perspective, he was saying that he really respects the way that the Five Fives handled the situation with Crip Mac, because You didn't see anybody going on their story and saying "fuck him," yada 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 of his world. You know, like,
Not supposed to though.
talking shit, but his people weren't talking shit. They handled the situation privately. Yes, one person did fucking.
That's the only thing I don't
clip.
like. I don't like that they put that on there.
But
whoever did that, that's scandalous.
From Snoopy's perspective, he was just like, look at how solid that is. Look at how mannish that is, that they handled it in a mature way like that, even though obviously to the average person, the beat down part of it is like completely hard to understand and shit. But I don't know, like even we were with somebody who is, you know, a sworn enemy of Crip Mac yesterday when we saw that video come out of him basically talking about it and showing his face all bloody. And this person I'm talking about, he couldn't hide how he felt about it. He said, respect. He did what he's supposed to do right there. He went through and he did the respectable thing. So I immediately saw it as a situation where, even though it's ugly that it had to happen in public, it's like, I'm reading Crip Mac's comments. Every single comment is, you're a stand-up dude. You went to the land.
Facts.
You did this. You did that. You know,
Facts.
like
A lot of niggas don't do that.
That's
You
a
feel
lot
me?
of pressure, bro.
I know a lot of niggas, a lot of rappers, there's a lot of motherfuckers who will not set grounds on where they're supposedly from because they're afraid to catch fades right now or be extorted or whatever the situation is. So
I think watching that situation honestly made me feel like I really got love for that dude because I was really
Man,
like,
me
sad
too.
for the situation and like worried about him, and I was hitting him up like, "Are you okay? What the fuck's going on?"
I ain't hit him up or nothing, but
Like the real stuff, no custer shit.
nah, for real.
Like for real, he stood on his own
Can't
shit.
call him no custer.
He stood on his own shit that he preached. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
W.
Went out there. Nobody likes getting their ass beat, but he went out
He
there.
definitely ain't no
Like,
custer.
man, so I'm optimistic for where Crip Mac takes things from here. You know,
I mean, it's back to scheduled programming.
Yeah, right.
program time 5.
Time 5.
Man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Nigga just had a little.
hey, KeeKee funny as hell. He hit the Western wiggle.
Crip Mac, he handled his candle. We're gonna see what else happens.
I don't
He
know
handled his
what
scandal.
you.
That's what you're supposed to say.
What are you saying?
Handle his candle. Oh, what the hell they talking about? Well, this is what y'all told me where to stop at, man. Man, how y'all feel about the whole Crip Mac situation, man? You know what I'm saying? I respect Crip Mac way more. Like I said, way more. He handled his business. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the numbers he putting up right now on his YouTube channel? Wait till Crip Mac drop another song or something. Through the roof. He gonna go through the roof just by being who he is. You know what I'm saying? And don't let his music get better. Don't let Crip Mac become a better rapper. Don't let him get more smarter up here. And stop like half the dissing and all that. Oh, it's over with. If Crip Mac learn how to move smoothly and learn how to do his thing, like of course you always gonna have enemies, you know what I mean? You always gonna be into it with the people you gonna be into it with because where you from. But you ain't gotta be so extra with it. The moment he learn how to be a rapper and leave out the extras, you know what I'm saying? You can be with the extras, but leave it out. Through the roof. Through the roof. Deals coming. I know the label's gonna try to sign him. It's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, protect Crip Mac at all costs. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to that dude. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss a video. We out.